And I'm like, whatever is going on, Most High, I just trust you. So I looked out for myself in the past. Like past me looked out for future me. I said that like 3 times. Let's just get started. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to episode 3 of Dawn Diaries. Today is going to be a day in the life, essentially. I have loads of schoolwork to do. Not really loads, but I have quite a bit of schoolwork to finish. And then after I finish that, I'm going to be recording. So you're going to be joining me in a little at-home studio session. So that's going to be really exciting. And I have a really special announcement at the end of this video. So stay tuned for more. I'll be getting into it in much detail in my reflections at the end of this video, so I hope you enjoy this vlog, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I have a few things planned today before I get into recording. So I have my little handy dandy planner. We're doing college school work. This is my last semester at my community college, and then I transfer, but I just recently walked, but I had like summer classes, and if you know, you know. I had to like finish 2 classes just so I can get my degrees, which is in accounting and business administration, associates to transfer, so that's exciting. So I planned out my whole entire week. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been locked in. Like the past 2 weeks have been so hard for me to balance everything, but like I have no choice at this point because my schedule gets even busier this week, to the point where like I have to be diligent, I have to be organized, and I have to be on it because every hour of my day basically is dedicated to work in some way or form. And so I have my handy dandy planner, which is like, this is my school planner. I honestly need to get like another physical one. I was using Notion for like my work and personal life planning, but this is my school planner. And so today I basically have like 2 things to do for each class. I already read one of the chapters today for my intro to business class. Then I have my spreadsheets class, which is basically I'm learning Excel. I'm going to get certified in that. And then not after this semester though, this is part 1. Like it's a class, it's like level 1 and then level 2. Level 2 is where I can get certified. And then I have an accounting work to do for my managerial accounting class. So yeah, we're gonna do some schoolwork and then we're gonna get into this studio session. I need to like kind of like touch up some songs, finish them. I have like 4 en route like that I'm working on right now, like proactively or simultaneously and proactively. And this other song that I want to write the second verse for, and then yeah, because I didn't, and I need to re-record it too. Like I need to re-record that stuff. So we'll see. We're gonna get into all of this, and honestly, no more to say. Let's just get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually like check this off because I already read chapter 5 of my intro to business class, and that chapter was all about formation of business, which I've learned like multiple times by now, but it was very helpful actually this time to like listen to it again because I have an LLC, but I'm thinking about switching it to a sole proprietorship, so we'll see, you know what I mean? But like learning all this in school. Oops, I dropped part of my lens. What is this called, by the way? This is for my lens. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I mean, I know what it does. It's like for the sun, basically, but I have an ND filter on right now, which is helping because I'm using partial natural light, partial my light right here, which actually isn't doing much. So if it dies out, it'll be fine. Okay. So now I'm gonna I have to watch like these little mini lectures that my professor does. And you're gonna see how fast I like to listen to it because it is so hard for me to sit here and listen to a slow talking lecture, especially like a couple semesters ago. I got to at first I was listening to it like full speed, like regular, and then a couple semesters ago, my professor was like, you know, you can listen to our lectures in 2x speed because I talk slow. And I was like, oh my God, you just changed the game for me. So every single class and every single professor I listen to in 2 times speed, because I do online classes for the most part. And everything for my summer semester is online. So honey, watch this. I'm gonna watch the first 3 videos. I'm breaking it up into sections because there's 5. I'm just gonna do the first 3. And this is my Canvas situation. I don't know if you can see it that well, but this is Canvas. This is where we interface with our lecturers. And let me plug this into a speaker. These are from my mixing speakers, but I just use them for everything. Okay. See how slow he's talking? But the thing about him is he talks fast, so sometimes I have to just do like 1.5 or like 1.75 because then it gets overstimulating. But I have to do it this way because, like, let me tell you. Okay.
Business ownership is called sole proprietorship. You're in charge. You have your own business. Yes, yes, yes. All the wonders and joys.
See, he's talking about sole proprietorships. But I like his intros because listen to it without this. I know I keep like I'm all over the place. Listen to his intros. I love this little song he does. I have laundry to do, so I'm going to do my laundry too. How do you fold your towels? My grandmother taught me to fold them like this, like I'm doing. Watch. And we're back. Okay, so I finished watching the videos for my introduction to business class, and now it's on to my managerial accounting class. Ooh, my neck. I have to, well, for one, I have to actually print out the homework packet that I have to do, which is due on Monday, but I'm going to do it today, which is Saturday, because I like to do things ahead of time. That way I'm not stressed out the day before. Plus I have 2 homework assignments due that day. The good thing is that this professor lets us copy everything because it's all about repetitivity. Is that even a word? It's all about repeating like the writing process for us to learn it. So they encourage us to just do the homework first, copy it, study the work, do the homework over and over again, and then get comfortable with doing it without the solutions packet. So that is what we're going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that, X out of those other 2, and I already crossed it off of my schedule. So, and that's like my favorite part to do, is like crossing everything off on my planner, and I will do it as I'm doing it. Like if I just start the video, I cross it off because it makes me feel like I already got that done, and then it's like less work to do. I also have my handy dandy root beer Zevia. I love this drink. I drink it every single day, and I have been like all the time for the past like 3 years. It's a basically like a sparkling water almost. It's carbonated water, natural flavors, but they make it taste like a root beer. It's called ginger root beer, and it's sweetened with stevia. So there's none of that harsh chemicals, none of that bad stuff. The chemical list is literally that small. You might be able to read it because the way this camera be, you could see your whole entire nucleus. But yeah, so we keep it healthy over here, okay? We keep it real healthy. And I love a good sweet, so I always have to like find ways to supplement the sugar, and with stevia, monk fruit sugar, things of that nature, because otherwise I'm going hard and it ain't cute. I should have a straw though. Alrighty, we're getting into it.
Okay, so think about it. Wait a second, that's not neat. So the first thing you're going to notice.
These are my favorite pins, by the way. I only write with these.
Learned in chapter 14. So the job order costing, the raw materials inventory account is the same. The factory payroll.
Okay, so I literally just finished that video, finished taking my notes. So now I'm gonna do my homework and you're gonna see how I do that. Try to balance this. The straw. This is a glass straw, so I can't let it fall. Also, it's nasty if it falls because I'm drinking from it. Anywho, I also went and grabbed some snacks because I have to munch to get through this sometimes. There we go. Kind of made sense to open that. I also have a little bag of chips. These are really good. If you like, they're supposed to be a grain-free tortilla chip. It's made with cassava flour, avocado oil. It tastes more like a veggie chip, but I like it. I have to work with this kind of music. It's just my favorite. That was weird. Okay. I gotta re-record my story. Okay, it's fine. So this is what me locking in looks like. Doing my accounting homework. And I'm also recording a vlog. I'm obsessed with my camera because it's so crisp and perfect. But anyway. So I finally got down a good schedule for summer for myself. So I'm just locking in now and getting in the routine of it, because these upcoming months are just going to be so busy and I want to stay on top of all my classes and maintain my honor roll, okay? Because your girl gets good grades, period. Anyway, locking in. This is my third time doing this video, so I swear Instagram, please don't play with me, okay? Anyway, love y'all. And it looks like doing my accounting homework. And I'm also a vlog. Absolutely, I'm obsessed with my camera because it's so crisp and perfect. College student vibes. Working on my accounting homework and filming episode 3 of Dawn Diaries. I posted a snippet on TikTok, so I got a comment. The girl was like, she said this. Is that a good thing? But she liked it, so I'm just gonna respond as if she liked the song. Oh, I wanna pay you. Final stretch of this homework. Oh my God, we're done. Lord have mercy. That was so much. Okay, so now I have to scan these to my computer, which is another task in itself because it takes 10 years to do. And then, so let me cross this off. I did my homework, so now I'm gonna turn that in, scan it and turn it in. And the thing about my homework is that it has to be handwritten, so we can't use AutoPen. It has to be handwritten strictly and then scanned, or you have to take a picture of it and then upload it. I think I'm gonna just take a picture this time because I don't feel like doing the whole scanning process. It takes so long. Okay, so then the last class I have to do is my spreadsheets class, which will take me another hour. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get this homework done. I don't have the scan thing, but I'm just gonna try to make this a PDF. That's done. Okay, so we're pretty much like almost checked off with everything. You see, they only have spreadsheets to do. I moved backwards today in my list. So, yeah, that's done. That was like the most time-consuming part, but necessary because I'm gonna be real with y'all. I failed my first test this semester. Jump scare, I know. But luckily, like my professors, they dropped the lowest score. But it's my fault because I didn't lock in the way I was supposed to. So I'm back on my regular grind and we're not playing these games. Because I don't play by my grades. I'm done. Oh, that was so long. It took me about an hour to do that, by the way. It was supposed to be talking faster, but it was still going slow. That's why I have like multiple of those to do, so that's why I only do one a day. I make sure that I don't like wait until like the last minute, because it's just like, I would never do that to myself. Okay, so I have completed my school tasks. The only thing I have left to do is watch this previously recorded Zoom that I missed, which I'm gonna do here momentarily off camera. But yeah, we're finally done. So I'm actually about to go cook dinner right now, and then I am going to watch those videos while I'm cooking dinner. And then as soon as I come back, we are going to begin the musical process of this episode, which will be me doing my vocal lessons first because I need to do my exercises. I need to warm up my voice, which takes me about 30 minutes. So I'll show you a part of that, and then we'll dive deep into the projects that I'm going to be working on. So hopefully by now, this vlog is probably going to be a longer vlog, and that's okay because this is just a part of the BTS process, but this is like realistically what my day looks like. That took me, the schoolwork portion took me about 4 hours. But that's what it's like when you're a full-time student pretty much. And I also needed to catch up on some things, so typically it'll take me a little bit shorter. And honestly, like I told y'all, I hadn't been locked in on my like schedule, so like I literally already did all of next week. So I think that goes all the way till next the 23rd. So yeah, all of next week is done on here. So it won't be taking me like 10 million years to do everything. But yeah, this is college student vibes. I look forward to the semester off that I will have before I go to uni, and then I have another 2 years of the undergrad grind, and then I will have my bachelor's degrees. But I'm looking forward to that because like I'm a businesswoman. I like to know what I'm talking about. I like to feel like I'm educated in every field, whether it's like doing the research on my own and educating myself or seeking a higher education like I have. So that is that portion, and I will be back when it's music time. See you soon. Okay, so I just cooked dinner, which I kind of, it came out okay. Like I burnt it a little bit. I don't even know. It's okay though, it happens to the best of us. Just know I can cook, okay? I finally finished every single task. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and check that off, because your girl is done with all that. That was like so time consuming and tedious. But yeah, I'm finished with all of that. So now we are moving into the music portion of this vlog. I am gonna do some vocal lessons first and warm-ups just to make sure that my voice is ready to record. And I don't know why I had this out because it was low-key like itching my chest, but I really wanted it under my shirt. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to do my vocal lessons. I'm just gonna do like 2 videos. I was gonna do 3, but you know what I mean. So I'm actually like really excited to get into recording, that's why. So yeah, I'm gonna do my vocal lessons, and then I said that like 3 times. Let's just get started.
Pull the muscles around your diaphragm one more time.
And I use the Cheryl Porter method. I have basically I bought like a bundle of all her courses like a year or 2 ago, and it's been such a lifesaver, like changer for my voice, and it's just amazing. So because I honor her membership, I'm gonna speed through this part because I don't want to give away her content for free. You know, I respect the game. So yeah, let's get into it.
One more time. Again. One more time. Perfect. Never look down, never get. Thanks, baby. Come on, let's go.
First so bad.
Sing it, baby.
I can sing it, 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 I can sing it.
Thank you for using the Cheryl vocal method.
Okay, so we're almost done. We have 2 left. That one was like vocal acrobatics for me because I'm working on like being able to project my voice, and I can tell that it's pushing me in a way that like I'm gonna be able to like belt and things of that nature. So like a lot of her practices, I've just noticed, like tackle so many different things at once, even if the focus is on one thing, such as vibrato here and stability. And stability is actually what I can tell that like is really what I'm receiving from these practices. So it's really nice. Incredible! I'm incredible! I'm incredible! I'm incredible! I'm incredible! I'm incredible! I'm incredible!
It's the Cheryl vocal here, and thank you for using the Cheryl vocal.
Ooh, we're done! Yay, we get to record now! So I'm gonna go ahead and switch up the lighting and get set up. Alright y'all, so here we are, set up and ready to record. So I'm gonna go into one of my songs titled Are You Ready? I guess I can let you all hear it. I want to really, like, the only thing that I want to do is re-record the verses, verse 1 and verse 2, because it could just be stronger.
Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah, we've been rocking real steady, and I know it's for sure. Yeah, and if you're ready for a love that's so pure, for something that's real, to give it some more. I hope you're ready to give it your
And I think I
all.
want to redo this hook right here.
I think that it's time we
I could just sing that stronger. Like, I feel like the I comes in pretty weak. So yeah, and then like for this first verse, I really just want to redo the tell me, are you ready? I want to do the ready faster. Ready for a little bit more, yeah. So I'm just gonna try to re-record the whole verse just to see like if I can just get the whole thing stronger, but I do just kind of need to punch in to save time. I'm learning how to punch in, but I always feel like I have to sing the whole thing through right. So, and then I'll just cut up and take like the strong parts from other takes. But you know, hey, I'm recording myself, so I don't have an engineer. I don't have to pay for studio time right now, so I could take my time with it. Period. Okay. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady, and I know it's for sure. Yeah. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? We've been rocking real steady. No, it's for sure, yeah. And if you're ready for a love that's so pure, something that's real, to give it some more, I hope you're ready. Yo, my camera's overheating, so I'm gonna turn it off for a bit, okay? I'll be back. Okay, we're back. I'm still working on this verse, so here we go. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady, and I know it's for sure. Yeah. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady, and I know it's for sure. Yeah. Tell me, are you ready? We've been rocking real steady, and I know it's for sure. And if you're ready for... Alright, let's try that again. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady, and I know it's for sure. Yeah. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady, and I know it's for sure. Yeah. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady. I don't know what it is. Turn that back up. Okay. And we're back. I had to empty my SD card because I didn't feel like getting up and getting my other one. And then I went ahead and let my camera cool down. But I finally got that verse, so I'll let you all hear it. In the meantime, tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? Yeah. We've been rocking real steady, and I know it's for sure. Yeah. And if you're ready for a love that's so pure, for something that's real, to give it some more. I'm gonna redo that part, and I feel like the rocking real steady. We been rocking real steady. I don't know. I'm gonna sit with that for a little bit and see if I actually like it, because it sounds good in my headphones. But it'd be like that. And if you're ready for a love that's so pure, for something that's real, to give it some more, I hope you're ready to give it your all. I'm ready to fall in love, yeah. Let's hear. You can probably hear, you can hear it through my headphones, so. And if you're ready
is so pure, for something that's real, to give it some more. I hope you're ready to give it your all. I'm ready to fall in love. And if you're ready for a love that's so pure, for something that's real, to give it some more. I hope you're ready to give it your all. I'm ready to fall in love, yeah.
I might leave it alone because it wasn't even broke. I'm just trying to fix it. Okay.
If you're ready for a love that's so pure, for something that's real, to give it some more. I hope you're ready to give it your all. I'm ready to fall in love. And if you're ready for a love that's so pure, for something that's real, to give it some more. I hope you're ready. And if you're ready for a love that's so
Oh.
I think that it's time we, but I wanna see if you're ready for me.
Okay, so we are back once again. So, update. My camera kept overheating because I think I just have been like using it all day and it was just like, okay. But it's now cool once and for all, so I think we should be good, to be honest. But I've kind of finished working on this song for now. I think I have it in a good place. So I'm gonna play it just a little bit, a little snippy snip of it.
You're so right, expressing this all to you, babe. This ain't no ordinary kind of love. I'm a visionary, I see us. It's alright, you now you know what's up. I don't wanna rush, but if you don't know by now, babe. Yeah, I think that it's time we take this thing to the next level. Yeah, I don't wanna play the typical game. Tell me, are you ready for a little bit more? 50-50 this, 50-50 that, it'll never last. Only thing left for me to do is get a podcast. You need someone. 50-50 this, 50-50 that, it'll never last. Only thing left for me to do is get a podcast. You need someone who's down for you, who could be a real man. Let him know what he won't do for you, someone else can. 50-50 this, 50-50 that, it'll never last. Only thing left for me to do is get a podcast. You need someone who's down for you. 50-50 this, 50-50 that, it'll never last. Only thing left for me to do is get a podcast. You need someone who's down for you, who could be a real man. Let him know what you won't do for you, someone else can.
I fool with that. I don't have my little thing on. I hope I have the right angles going on, but I didn't move my camera that much.
Somehow he flipped the script, now you're chasing him like he the prize. You keep going back to him just cause he apologized. But every time he sees you don't stay on his naive. He lose respect for you more and more, and an angel loses wings. Somehow he flipped the script, now you're chasing him like he the prize. You keep going back to him just cause he apologized. But every time he sees you don't stay on his naive. He lose respect for you more and more, and an angel loses wings. You're worth more.
That's almost it. That's almost it. I just deleted that by accident. How does that happen?
Somehow he flipped the script, now you're chasing him like he the prize. You keep going back to him just cause he apologized. But every time he sees you don't stay on his naive. He lose respect for you more and more, and an angel loses wings.
Okay, so it is midnight on the dot and still recording. Okay, so I'm on to the next song. This is song 3 that I'm doing, so we're gonna try to just like get it down close to perfect, because I just feel like because this one doesn't need like any ad libs or like heavy background, so like it's really just about the verse that needs to be stronger. So I'm a little off key there, that's why I'm just trying to jump in before my camera gets all. Girls just wanna love. Girls want someone. Girls just wanna love. Girls want someone who cares. Girls wanna have fun and not worry about who's there or playing on her innocence. She's so sacred and so divine. Girls want someone who cares. Girls wanna have fun and not worry about who's there or playing on her innocence. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's go. One more again. Girls just wanna love. Girls want someone who cares. Girls wanna have fun and not worry about who's there or playing on her innocence. She's so sacred and so divine. All that she needs is protection all through the night. 'Cause I think I have enough now. One more time. Girls just wanna love. Girls want someone who cares. Girls wanna have fun and not worry about who's there or playing on her innocence. She's so sacred and so divine. All that she needs is protection all through life. 'Cause all a girl wants is freedom to truly be just who she is and her femininity. All a girl needs is to search deep within. Okay, so I think I'm done for the night, to be honest. I have been recording for like 4, almost 5 hours now, and I think I got in a good place with some of these songs. Like, you know, you do what you can. I'm the kind of person where like I work on it, then I work on it, and then I perfect it over time. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play us some of the songs, a little bit of each, because I'm not going to give away much of them because I want you to really enjoy them when they come out. So yeah, let's go to the music. This is the one I was just doing. And when I'm doing this, I like to like look at something else, so that way my mind is not overly focused on this, so I can hear like more detail, if that makes sense. So like I like to scroll on my phone. Girls just wanna love. Girls want someone who cares. Girls wanna have fun and not worry about who's there or playing on her innocence. She's so sacred and so divine. All that she needs is protection all through life. Know who to trust. All I go on At that point, my vocals were tired, so we're just gonna go.
So much more. You work so much more. So much more. Fifty that it'll never last. Only thing left for me to do is get a podcast. You need someone who's down for you, who could be a real man. Let them know when you want good for you, someone else can. Somebody flip the spin, now you're chasing him like he a prize. You keep going back to him just cause he apologized. But every time he sees you on stand on his night, he lose respect for you more and more, and the angel loses wing. You're worth more. You don't deserve it, baby, that's a fact, yeah. Oh, no, I'm calling your bluff. You say you're leaving, but you won't give up, and oh, girl, it's clear to see. It's taking all your efforts and not change. Just get out, go get away. So much more. So much more.
It ain't mixed yet. Don't do me, okay? Not the light. Oh, the light. Oh, let me see. Do we get much? And honestly, like, things sound better on my headphones because it's not mixed yet, so we're just gonna... Don't know how it sounds. Also, like, I have probably ear fatigue right now, so like listening, I'd have to listen to it again tomorrow, and I'm gonna listen to it over and over and over again now. All right, y'all. I had to like go fix my hair and redo my outro because I was looking a mess. My makeup was all oily, and I had to just mat my face and tame my hair a little bit because the headphones messed up my ponytail. But anyway, thank you for literally being on this journey with me, for watching this far, and also just hanging out with me today. So I really enjoyed making this music. Let me know if you want more. Well, it's gonna come anyway, so it doesn't even matter, but it does matter. Let me know if you really enjoyed this style vlog, because there will be times where I just do reflections only, or I literally take you throughout my day or show you the behind the scenes process, excuse me, of like everything. Yeah, so now we're gonna go on to the reflections. So we're gonna go ahead and rewind back into the past for a little bit and get into that, and then I'll see you again soon. So thank you for being here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna say it multiple times throughout this video. If you like it this far, go ahead and do that. I'm exhausted, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and rest, And I'm sending y'all much love and gratitude. Thank you. And now for my reflections. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I really hope that you're enjoying this series as much as I am. It's really fun to put together and to bring you all along my process. So very, very, very grateful for you just watching, you know. Since last week, nothing has really transpired that's super eventful. I finally got back into the flow of recording because honestly, like, I hadn't been in the flow of recording for a while. And I had to like really get myself back on the wheel. So that's why today recording and getting everything done is so essential, because I have a deadline and I really, really, really want to have everything done on time, which leads me into my announcement. I am dropping an EP on July 9th on my birthday. The title is The Rise of the Dawn Wave 1. So I am so grateful and so excited. Everything's coming along well. It's so interesting and funny because like just earlier today I was thinking, man, like, do I have enough time to get all this done? Do I need to push things back? Because like life has been just lifing in a way where I'm like, do I need to honestly give myself grace and more time? And so I talked to ChatGPT, which is like my second therapist, because I have an actual therapist, and then I be chopping it up with ChatGPT. I don't care what nobody says. Like literally there's so many therapists online who are like, well, don't do this because it'll harm you, but like it's because they're therapists and it's a threat to their business. And I totally understand. Like, I'm never going to be one to say like use ChatGPT over a therapist, but if it's all you can afford or all you can do, like, go for it, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I use ChatGPT as like something I reflect in. It's like a journal prompt that can actually talk back to you, right? And also I use it to help with my music planning, my business, you know, as a small artist. You know, when you're starting out, if you need to just use ChatGPT to study industry standard practices and to figure out like what your rollout plan is going to look like, and you know, how could I do this in a way that is actually competitive in the market, you know, competitive in the market, excuse me. Anyway, a whole other tangent that we can go down. But as for this rollout plan and this rollout that's coming out, I'm like, okay, do I have enough time? So then I talked to ChatGPT about it, and honestly I was like, well, this is what I have, this is the stuff, and this is like what I have going. I'm like, am I tripping, or like, do I need to push this back? Like, what is realistic here? And basically once I laid out everything that I had, because like transparency, I had to like close my accounts due to fraud and start new ones, so therefore I'm waiting for new cards to come, and I have a temporary card but I can't use it online, so like my subscriptions for my plugins are kind of paused right now and I have to wait a couple weeks. You know, it takes a while for that stuff to arrive in the mail, so I can't like pay for anything online right now. And so like there's like a little hold there, because there are a few subscription plans for plugins like UAD Spark, Universal Audio. I also have Slate Digital's subscription. I forget what it's called. I think it's just Slate Digital. And then I also have what else did I get yearly? I have some FabFilter plugins that I just own. And then dang, it's like slipping my mind which other ones. And then other ones I just kind of pay for like monthly, but I can't pay for the, it's like due now and I can't do it until my card comes. So it's all good, but I was like, that pushes things back, because some of the main plugins that I learned how to use are like in my Wave subscription, and in another one that I have, Isotope. I use that for like mastering because the Ozone one is really, really good, but I don't think that's even due yet, so I'm like, you know, overthinking it there. And I'm like, okay, and I wanted to put out another single by the time by the end of the month. So I was like, that kind of just pushes everything back, because if I want to do it at the end of the month, I have to basically, you know, upload my song to distribution 2 weeks in advance so it can get out to every single distributor for streaming. And then also I want to do like a pitch to Spotify to like add it to like algorithmic playlists and stuff like that, and other things like that, of that nature, like new releases. So I have to do that 2 weeks in advance. And I like my last single, I was like procrastinating because it was also the end of the semester. I wasn't really procrastinating, I was just so busy, and I'm the only one doing everything for my business, for my brand. And so like I had to literally just upload it like days before, so I didn't get to kind of do that Spotify pitch thing. I did it anyway, but you know, they want you to do it like at least 2 weeks in advance. So anywho, I'm just trying to do everything right. I have to turn off my air purifier because I have my incense going and it was going ham. But anyway, so yeah, I basically told ChatGPT all this information in my chat, and it literally just told me like, you have more than enough. You have all that you need to do this. You have industry level standard plugins already without the ones that you're normally used to, and you can still do this. Like, there's no need to push back the rollout, there's no need to do the most, right? And so I had to remind myself like, yeah, that's true. Like, I'm just thinking about what I don't have as opposed to what I do have, and that's that lack mentality. And I'm just like, that has no room in my life, especially with where I'm going. So it just was like a good shift in perspective. A lot of times we think that we don't have things because of what we're used to is not available at the very moment, but we have this influx and abundance of other things that we could use in replacement. And you know, it's just like, okay, so this was like a beautiful lesson for me today, just to really remember who I am, what I got, and what I got going on, and to honor that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really excited for this rollout. The concept of Rise of the Dawn is really straight pure 90s sonically, and it's a joint project. So I have wave 1 coming out July 9th, and then wave 2 comes out in December. Don't really, I have to look at my rollout plan again to remember which day, but it comes out then. And that one is going to be a whole other sonic experience that I will save and wait, because right now my intuition is telling me to wait, so I'm gonna listen. And yeah, so this one is pure 90s. Like, I was like, I'm going straight to the 90s for this sound. I know a lot of us are inspired sonically by the 90s, but I really wanted to be true to even the vocal performance, because I think a lot of people would get the beats down, but sometimes like the 808s or even the vocal performance is still more modern, which is fine. It really has been working, but I really wanted to like challenge myself to be very true to it. And shout out to my mother, because she is the inspiration behind that, because she is like, she was, you know, she grew up in the 90s. Well, she grew up honestly in the 80s and 90s. She was an adult, young adult in the 90s, and so she got to experience the 90s in its prime and its height, you know, as an adult and as a young woman. And so she was that girl too. So for her to like say, okay, you know, these people, they're trying, I hear the inspiration, but they're not fully getting it sonically, down to vocal production, down to backgrounds, down to this and down to that. So that's really the like what's in my mind when I think of that era, because I know a lot more people who were lovers of the music back then, and still are, think that way too. And I really want to capture and captivate the ears and minds of Gen Z, Gen X, and the millennials. So that is the inspiration for the project. I am really looking forward to you seeing the visuals for it and the artwork for it, but for right now we're just announcing the EP, which I'm really, really grateful to even be here to do this and to be honoring my plan, to be faithful to my rollout because there have been so many times where I've had picked up something that I was very passionate about and just didn't go through with it, didn't have the follow through, and here I am. And I think I emphasize this every video, but like, trust me, as someone who, I don't claim it anymore, but you know, as Dr. Umar calls it, ADHD, ancestral divergence for higher development, okay, I have to like really push myself to make sure that I stick to the plan, stick to the process, because sometimes the planning can be enough in the mind to where you get to the point where you're like, okay, I did it, and you didn't do it. You just planned it and you got really excited and passionate, but you have to follow through. And so that's what I'm reminding myself, you know? So yeah, that is it for today's reflections, and that's the special announcement. I have a song coming out on the 29th, so I haven't announced the name of the song yet, but I am really excited for this one because it's a vibe. It's a straight up vibe. Summer vibes. I feel like it's perfect for summer. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like I said earlier, like, subscribe, comment on the video if you enjoyed this and if you made it this far. And if you don't follow me on social media, it's all linked below. India Isabella on all platforms, India Isabella on all streaming platforms, and I am going to be starting Twitch, so please stay tuned and go follow me on there if you have a Twitch account, if you're into like streaming and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next episode.